Sup, num guys, welcome back. And as usual, take only what resonates and leave the rest for everyone else. And if you're new here, make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss the next reading. Okay, so we start very strong card, entrapment. So someone could be feeling like they're stuck. That could be a sense of lack of creativity or not being able to release themselves from a specific situation, person, or subject. Let's see if we get more information about that. Yeah, so you're trying to embark in a new journey, but you're feeling stuck. As if every time you try, something comes to hold you back. Just like this video, this is the second time I try to record it. Every time something is appearing or a notification that disturbs the process. So maybe this is the energy that someone is going through right now. They decide that they want to go on this journey, but there are things that are holding them back. Let's see if we get more information on that. What is holding this person for embarking this journey? Spirit. Wow, so you're going through a spiritual awakening. Okay. Yeah. And what is calling my attention here is the eye. So you're going through a spiritual awakening, and that could be some confusion. You're not being able to see what is the next step, where you need to go. And that makes lots of sense, because when you're in this process, you can't really see very clear. Just, yeah, let's see what else we have here. The seeker. So you're being called to seek the truth, to seek what resonates, what excites, what ignites you. What is it that your soul really desire to do? What is it that you think, you feel, you are passionate about? So yeah, so you're being called to transit from this think for feeling, try to tap into your emotions in your body, because our body is communicating to us. And I'm being called to say that because I use the word think and then feel very close together. So however you are, you're being called to release yourself from being in your head. You might be a bit logical, you might be overthinker, someone that struggles to drop in from the head to the heart. And this is what will bring you clarity for your awakening. You'll be able to see more clearly once you manage to drop into your heart. And I'm seeing here that there is some sort of wisdom related to you. This tree caught my attention as if it was thorns, and thorns for me represent wisdom, protection as well. You see how it's protecting the crow, and the crow represents transformation, awakening itself, and the shedding of the layers, yeah, to release all those parts of you that are not allowing you to see who you are not allowing you to see where you're heading to. Okay, so we're getting more information about the entrapment as we speak. Let's see what else the spirit have to say regarding this awakening. But those are exciting news. It might feel confusing at the first sight, at the beginning, but yeah. Again, those two cards here showing the moon. So the moon represents a process where you're dealing with your shadows, where you're diving deep in and breaking all these illusions, all the old ways of thinking, and integrating the parts of you, all the shadow aspects, all the inner parts, the bits that you have been dishonoring for a long time, you have not been accepting, and they are calling you. And this is why you're feeling like you're entrapped, because those old parts of you, they might don't normally have the full information, and they cause some sort of disturbance. Yeah, confirmation. Exactly. Okay, so we have manifestation cards as well, but this card is calling my attention for this process of breaking down. So you see the amount of fire here. So before you can actually step into the manifestation process, so maybe you are awakening right now and you're already thinking, what am I going to build? How am I going to sustain myself? How I'm going to provide for myself and for my family? So you've been called to first tackle the process of transformation, of burning down these old ways of thinking and those limiting beliefs that I'm being called for. Yeah, I'm hearing self-doubt. Yeah, self-doubt especially right now. And this is a call for you for burn these old ways of feeling and old ways of thinking and start acting from a place of feeling more than anything. And again, the shadow aspect, it's being called, and there could be some sort of anger. You see that this cat's eye is very red, so that could be this energy of being angry that's needing to come out so you can alchemize it, transmute it. I'm telling that this video was tricky every time something has happened, but we're not going to stop for the hands. Let's let them. Yeah, someone could be feeling disconnected. Again, there's more red, which now it's calling my attention for passion. So you've been called to tap into your passion. What is it that ignites you? At the moment, you might be feeling like disconnected, though. I can see, because you see this plant, this tree doesn't have roots, and it's not touching the sky either. And there is this darkness here, this cloud. It's like a shadow aspect that is surrounding you from all the sides. Now I'm seeing in a different way. So yeah, you're not feeling like fully connected upwards, or and you feel like you can't grow to the sides. So how could it represent? So maybe you have an idea of a project that you want to develop, but you still not be able to cut through, and you not be able to see how that this will work for you. So you're feeling like, am I capable of this? So now this is calling me for imposter syndrome. So someone could be feeling like, I'm not good enough. My roots doesn't reach the soil. I'm not grounded. I don't feel like I can bring this manifestation to fruition. And yeah, let's see what Spirit has to say about that. What is the main difficulty that this person, this collective, is having regarding, okay, manifestation? Okay, so they already answered. So there are some offers that have been made. So you might be feeling like you'll not be able to receive these offers that have been sending to you. Maybe you're not being able to see it either. This is because you're going through a process of healing. So there, someone here has been going through an awful lot of pain, but you're letting it go, and you're finding your inner strength. So you're being called to tap into your inner strength. You're a very resilient person. This is what I'm hearing. And you've been through a lot of heartache, but you did not allow it to harden you. Okay, let's see what else the Spirit had to say. Yeah. Okay. So you're a very powerful person, very magnetic. At the moment, you might be feeling like this lack of creativity. You're not feeling like your passion is on, your fire is on. So I'm here, but you are very powerful and magnetic. You have this. You can tap in. Once you tap into this Queen of Wands energy, you are capable of manifesting everything you desire. You see that she holds the sunflower in her hand, and there's more fire coming here. So you've been called to use this fire. So I'm seeing this fire down. So you've been called to raise this fire from your root chakra, sacral, and connect it to your higher chakras. So you can actually clear this passage. Okay, interesting. So you can actually clear the passage to start receiving this information. So there could be some sort of blockage right now where you're not being able to receive the downloads. But once you manage to connect this energy, the sexual energy, right up, this life force energy, and bring it up, you'll be able to clean this cloudness here. Yeah, there is some sort of self-sabotage as well that's coming through. And I need more information on that. This is probably the shadow aspect. Okay. Yeah, there's some sort of self-sabotage regarding letting go, allowing the transformation to happen. So there is this level of awakening that you've been called to assess now, this level of awareness, but there is some limiting beliefs. There is some self-sabotage that is blocking this transformation to happen. Let's see what else does Spirit want to say about it. Yeah, you've been called to tap in your joy. allow this transformation. Those butterflies or dragonflies, I'm not quite sure which one they are. They represent transformation. So you're being called to tap into this child like fun, these passions, trying to bring this energy of innocence, of play, and joy, because sometimes it's tricky. We get so stuck trying to break through a specific issue that we forget that sometimes the easiest way is simply having fun, enjoying ourselves, and bringing this joy, this child like fun back, confirmation. And there we have, so you've been called to bring this fun, this fire, this joyful energy, and there is a movement of this energy. So this card represents exactly that. So there is this fire coming through, this passion. Yeah, this card represents good news as well. Yeah, lots of fire. That's beautiful. That's a really good confirmation. Well, let's see what else does Spirit want to say. Let's use this one. There's this card here that's upwards. Make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. This is shadow work. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you never doubt yourself again. This is the self-doubt that we're talking about. Yeah, so someone, it's not feeling like they're capable or able to break through. So you've been called for this new level of awareness, awakening. And I know that you've been through lots of transformation, I can tell. But there is some sort of entanglement that's happening right now, which is related to self-doubt, imposter syndrome, that's not allowing you to break through and assess this. So once you manage to cut it through, that's when you are a clear channel. That's from here, okay? So your psychic abilities are being unlocked. So this is interesting, okay? And this is what is happening. So you're in a process of becoming a clear channel. Now this card is becoming chakras for me as well. So you're in a process of releasing the distortions that could be blocking the process of releasing information. Beautiful. And then you can tap into your Queen of Wands. I'm hearing that you're the Queen of Wands. You have this energy innate in you after all this process that you've been going through and shedding layers and layers. But you're not trusting yourself. This is why it's okay. This is why it's upward, downwards, reverse. Right, I see. And the way for you to release that is by tapping into this child food. Child food. So maybe go back and eat the food that you used to have when you were a kid. Because this is very connected to your inner child. Maybe there is some sort of food that you used to have when you were a kid, and when you do that, if you bring this inner child back, just small little things, you see, that can bring you joy. And sometimes the small changes are the ones that bring the best results. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get this oracle card. That was quick. It's flying through. I accept the gifts I've been given as a high service to the world. So yeah, you have gifts that are being unlocked. You are a channel. And in order for you to receive this information, to be a cleaner channel, all you need to do is allow it. Let's see, what else does this person need to do, Spirit, to be able to become a clear channel that they are, and use these gifts for high service to the world. Temperance, balance. Yeah, you've been called to alchemize these feelings of, could be fear as well. So someone could be fear of being rejected, fear of being seen, fear of success. This is all coming through right now. So you've been called to use the same fear as gas, as gas to push you forward. So if you're feeling fearful, try to alchemize it in some way and use it to your benefit. So maybe you're feeling angry, maybe go to the gym and do lots of ways to release this anger, because there is lots of fire energy here, which can be used as fuel. Yeah, this is what I'm hearing. Whatever, I'm mentioning the gym because this is what I'm used for. You can use anything. anything that makes you feel like calm after doing it. Okay, Spirit, this is quite a lot of, let's roll with it. Yeah, there's lots of nostalgia inner child coming through. So this is really, your inner child is really speaking to you today. I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, there's this call for balance in the giving and receiving. That's what I'm hearing. So you could be a very empathetic person, and there were times, or maybe this is still happening, where you used to give more than receive. So this is a direct message from your guide saying you do not need to merge with people. You do not need to fix everyone. You don't need to rescue everyone. Your empathy is sacred, but you need to give it to yourself first. Okay? Yeah. Go within, provide to yourself, dive deep. This is the Hermit card. It shows this need for going inward and looking after yourself first, finding your answers within. What is it that you actually like? What is it that you actually love? What is it actually passionate about? And maybe someone here has been going through a long period of isolation as well. Yeah, to solve this inner conflicts that were happening. So you've been using this time to assert yourself, to find your voice. This is what I'm hearing. And this period of conflict is ending. This is why it's on reverse. Okay. Yeah. And there was, someone could be stuck in their head for a while, but this is ending as well. This is just represent anxiety. So maybe you're feeling confused, no, you couldn't sleep during the night, like something was coming to get you. And this is, again, it could be related to the shadow aspect. This is why it's called my attention again. Because the shadow aspect try to show themselves, and sometimes it's not in a beautiful way, because they're trying to be seen. And the reason why they're calling you, because they're ready to be processed, they are ready to be integrated, they are ready to be owned. This is what I'm hearing. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, someone here could be feeling like, I've been doing so much work, but I'm not quite sure if this is working, if it's paying off. So let's see, what message does Spirit have for this collective or this person that's feeling like they're not quite sure if it's worth it. Okay. Yeah, you're feeling like you're not moving forward. So you being through a period where you're planning, but it's time for you to get out of your head. This is what they're saying, and start moving forward, because the results will follow after. Yeah, pick your call, answer to your call. There is this call for you. This, wow, this is coming through quite a few times. So there is this new level of awakening happening for you, and Spirit is being called for you to stop planning and start acting, start moving forward. It's a period of expansion for you. And the call is being made again. I can't make that up. Yeah. There are things that you need to leave behind. There are people, feelings, situations, roles that you used to play that no longer serve you. And now is the time to let go. It could be related to this fear of being seen, could be related to a relationship, job, anything. Spirit is saying, don't try to classify it, because the collective is big. But you know deep down. Yeah, this is what I'm being told. You know what you need to be releasing. Yeah, I know. This is just showing the conflict that's happening. Someone could be conflicting themselves. Yeah, it's time to stop planning. You got the world in your hand. It's time to go explore. And this could be literally moving to different place, but moving. So you are the universe. So there is the whole universe inside you. It's time for you to move and explore and find your passion. So there's some sort of channel information that's supposed to arrive for you, but you need to be open and ready to accept it. And this is related to your heart area, to your emotions. Yeah, that could be some sort of blockage that you have since childhood, something that someone said, or something from the past. It could be any sort of relationships that create this sort of block, something that someone said that knocked you down, and you're still playing that on repeat. This is what I'm hearing. This guy wants to come through. Yeah, the second time I passed through, I wasn't sure if he wants to come out, but yeah. So this is a period of feeling proud of yourself. So once you manage to release the self-doubt, this judgment about yourself, and rewrite this narrative that you have in this voice that's playing over and over in your head, saying that you're not good enough, that you can't make it. This is gonna allow you to get the fulfillment. So you feel proud of yourself. That's what they're saying. Once you manage to break through these limitations that most likely could be related to self-inflicted limitations, this is where you're gonna get. So let's get this oracle card to end this message. I feel you are going, you are doing your best, and that's enough. Any difficulties that you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus all of your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and dreams. Oh, that's quite a lot. Okay, let's get the one that's facing up. And then we can end. Go back to the heart of who you truly are. There you will find peace. Look at your life in its entirety. Acknowledge any old wounds and then release them. Use what they taught you as added strength. Keep moving forward with a renewed sense of confidence. Yeah, this reading was all about trusting your ability, trusting yourself, and breaking through these illusions of not being good enough. This is what I'm hearing quite a lot during this reading. So yeah, guys, I want to say thank you for being here, for spending this time with me. I hope this message brought you some information that you needed, some confirmation. If you're interested in any offer, make sure you check the box down below. And I look forward to seeing you again. See you. Bye.